Hey everybody, I'm Chris.
I'm Seamus.
And I'm Rutskarn. And filling in for Josh today, we have Chris Campster Franklin, who will be introducing us to the sublime delights of Battlefield Hardline. Chris, how you doing?
I was doing a lot better until I had to play this game.
Yep. So let's take it. We took a tally before we started the episode. Seamus has not played this, and I don't play this. So this is Chris's domain. We are entering the Valley of the Wolves here.
I sometimes play these games ironically, but I have not played Hard On. I might play. You know what? I might play it if it was like $20 and not on Origin. Then I might play it.
I'm like $5 in Steam is what I'm going for.
All right, so let's get this started.
Let's get this started in here. Anybody?
Prologue.
Cadet.
Prologue.
Yeah. You're the dance commander, Chris. You can sprint faster than most criminals.
Whoop whoop.
So I have to wonder what prompted them to make this game. Like why, like in their go around the world shooting foreigners shooter, what made them think, you know what, we should just have you shooting criminals instead, and that would be a big winner.
You might want to.
That guy's got a case of resting protagonist face.
Gentleman takes it off.
That's horrible.
I always enjoy seeing dirty cops end up on my bus. It reminds
I like to pretend this guy's played by the guy that played Champ in Anchorman.
I like to pretend these guys are about to kiss.
Enjoy the ride.
For various considerations, there's still no subtitles. I can't, you know.
All right, I will turn that on. I will turn that on. But first, we have to deal with this hallway.
He just turned to the camera like he's gonna say, "Sucks, don't it?" But that's the way it goes. Don't do the time if you can't commit the crime. What?
I like it's not subtitles on off. It's subtitles yes no.
Subtitles are yes.
Yup. Hey, at least it was in audio this time, which would have been my first
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
I know a decent Cuban place around the corner.
Credit to a game that knows where to put its damn subtitle
I
settings.
know it worked better than beans and rice.
Let's say we bag those guys to go grab some lunch.
Don't you let me order.
So the best part of this scene is that we're about to like peacefully arrest some people. Then there's going to be a guy in the bathroom, Pulp Fiction style, and then in response to the one guy with a gun, we shoot everybody.
Hit with authority, check your corners, find our guy, and we take him down before anyone even thinks about going for their
That
Yeah,
I can't
I've done
wait.
this before.
And not with me, you haven't.
Are we deliberately having a long conversation outside their apartment so that they know we're coming, or so that they can open the door and create an awkward moment?
You know, I like character moments, but I think this is a bit of a mistake. I think putting you outside the door and having you have to like sit here and listen to this Pulp Fiction style is not the best way for that conversation to happen. I think they should have just had the gameplay of you walking down the hallway and you guys are talking while you do it.
God, then it'd be more
Yeah.
like Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that was a priority during development.
I'm going to give them time to hide the evidence, because, you know what?
Consider
Please.
it, Chris.
Police! We're here to collect all the evidence unless you flush it
Clean
down
the
the
fucking
toilet.
table, there's coke everywhere! What about that hooker? No, I disposed of her yesterday.
Be cool, officer.
How are they all just still sitting there? They're like shouting, "Oh God, we gotta hide the cocaine!" Nah, I did too much cocaine, man. I don't feel like it.
Hey, do me a favor. Flip the mouth.
The pose that these dudes strike when you shine the flashlight in their faces is hilarious.
I like to think you're
I'm
just
glad this game
giggling.
I'm glad this game captured the whimsy of being a police officer.
Friends now.
I like that you're just griefing them with your flashlight. Just, does this bug you?
Just police harassment. The lighter side.
It's the best eye roll animation in the world. Also, I have to hit control to talk, so whenever I talk, I'm gonna crouch. So this is gonna be interesting.
I love it.
Spin around. Nothing sudden. Fucking bullshit.
Are you checking his
You know
shave?
it. It's a fucking
Alright,
joke.
now let's try this. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. No, I can't. I need to mess with the tempo. Yep, they definitely want to be Pulp Fiction.
Jesus Christ! That got out of hand fast.
What the fuck was that? You didn't check the door?
Hey, I'm the one making arrests. You're supposed to watch the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened to the table? Did it disintegrate because
What
of
the
bullets?
fuck?
What?
Is that an episode of Cops on TV? What is that?
Gather evidence. By doing so, we're gonna watch a better show than the one we're in.
We really
Shoot the
screwed
TV.
this bad
Shoot
up.
it. Shoot the TV.
Alright.
Sounds like you could see what they were going for there, but it just felt wrong.
Yeah.
Bingo.
It's like the thing about it is, it felt
Quality.
really like
ID. Anyone you know?
it's difficult to have like a sudden, unexpected, like anything can happen when you're a cop. It's crazy, and then just have it be so like so scripted and linear.
I was tired of burgers, so I got Cuban.
Like, you know, it happened while you were doing the canned animation with the guy who wouldn't move. Where it's obviously you're supposed to be standing in just the right place.
Really, everybody's dead or escaped. We had a room full of people. We had handcuffs on people. How did the guy with the handcuffs? How did that guy get out the window? What? No, there was a guy. We chased him to the window, and he's driving away in a car, and then
He jumped
What
out.
happened
It's a
there?
reference to Omar from The Wire, Seamus.
I don't know what that means because I don't television.
Okay, so the idea is that there's a scene in The Wire which is based on something that actually happened, and is in fact a less extreme version, where a dude is in a pickle, so he jumps out of a fourth-story window and he runs away with a broken leg. And everything in the next several episodes is everyone just going, "How the fuck did he did that? That doesn't seem possible." And this game appears to be leading off with that and not examining it, which is an interesting choice. Let's see how it works. Oh wait, we've spent 3 minutes talking about it, so probably not that well.
Yeah, I repeat. Well, that and he jumped down there, ran to the car, started up and drove away. Fine, he's a superhero. He can do that. How did we get down there in our car soon? Did we also jump out the window and break our legs? Both of us?
You know, this movie could have won a lot of points by taking the Mad Max 1 approach. Mad Max 1, it's like it starts off already sort of in the incipient apocalypse, and it's clear that the cops aren't actually very good at what they do, and they're just they're also like causing collateral damage, and you know, they're unprofessional, and they're just driving around,
Winging it.
kind of maniacs.
What happens if I shoot him?
Oh, find
Yeah,
out.
because everything else is society's completely lost control of itself.
It won't
Shoot
let me
him.
fire the gun anymore.
They should have had a what the fuck achievement.
You have the right to remain.
Like, how dare
Yeah,
you,
what are you
player?
doing?
How dare you make light of police work?
Yeah, because I'm the problem here.
Yes.
So here's where we start with the it clearly is trying to be a cop TV show thing.
When you walk through the garden. And now you have the nightmare version of the Wire theme song, sung entirely by Red Scarn.
Are these the actors or are these
Yes.
the characters that they're in?
I believe they're the actors.
I think they might be the characters, actually.
Really?
Well, I don't know. I thought... Oh my god, this absolutely wants to be the Wire theme song.
So, did they think this was a good choice for a game, or did the development team just really, really like The Wire?
It really doesn't want to be The Wire. It wants to be like CSI meets Law and Order meets random cop drama. It's like
And the
NYPD
thing is-
Blue more than anything.
Those shows are really bad for society. Like, I don't mean that in the, like, oh no, it's the violent video games TV shows. I mean, it's like, actually, when you do depict certain kinds of things in art, you do have a certain responsibility to get it right, because otherwise people get hurt. And how evidence is collected and police work is done is like that, because it's not just experts participating in those processes and dealing with those systems. It's citizens, and citizens tend to trust what they see on TV. It's the whole thing where juries don't believe that the prosecutor can't get a hold of some evidence because they saw it on CSI. It's super easy. It should exist if the guy actually did it.
So
Can't you
this
just enhance
level-
that photograph?
This level actually has the closest thing. Full disclosure, I haven't finished the game. I am only about a third of the way through it. But this level has, so far, some of the best moments in the game because it basically has you and your partner driving around in a patrol car, having personal conversations. And it's the closest thing to, like, a conversation you get.
In the meantime, started doing special detail. Detectives Mendoza Dow, my office.
Please tell me there's a dialogue wheel.
No, there's no conversation of any kind that you get to control.
Sit.
This is all completely
Mendoza,
passive.
you recovered several kilos of cocaine today. Congratulations.
I mean, yes, of course
So
it
tell me,
is.
why does coke get stamped?
Wait, so does this take place in the modern day? I'm having trouble putting my finger on that.
And your coke had a stamp we haven't seen before.
Yes, I believe
Claims
so.
he got it from Tyson Latchford.
Because it has this weird post-apocalyptic feel to it already, in its sort of way. Like, when I saw the pre-materials, I thought it took place in, like, a future where,
Mendoza's last run in the field,
like,
no offense, was a
law
total clusterfuck.
enforcement was way more aggressive and militarized than normal. Is it actually... Am I actually just now learning that it's just supposed to take place now with regular cops?
Yeah, I mean, it basically is trying to be like a CSI.
Wow! Holy shit!
It's- that car is
You know, for the
ridiculous
record,
for
I was
police
following
work.
Stoddard's lead in that hotel room.
I'm sure you were. But no excuses, detective.
Well, you do realize that towards the end of the game, we end up with, like, tanks and an AC-30
Yes, I've heard.
and
Yeah,
So-
holy fuck, I thought that was all, like... I thought this was, like, all points bulletin.
Clueless.
No, the game starts very small scale. I mean, we're going out on patrol, and this is why this level is my favorite. Is it's like the closest it comes to like being a cop. You and a partner out on the streets of a mean city, and I'm like, okay, I'm kind of digging this. I can see how this could work. This
Okay,
could be cool.
okay, I'm having serious trouble here because, like, the way she just looked over at you, it's like, it's rainy out, and I'm from California, so I'm not good at dealing with that, and you're not giving enough time to stop with the pedestrian at the walkway. Just pay attention! Jesus!
About that.
It bothers me that we get an unprotected turn and we just go left, and the guy in the truck could totally
Yeah.
able to go.
Suck
That's
it.
what we do, right? Clean up the shit.
Stoddard said that about you.
Well, we're the cops.
Said what?
That you loved being a cop.
Also, I mean, credit where it's due. You've got a Cuban dude and an Asian woman as your two primary protagonists in the beginning of the game, and that's kind of not normal.
Oh, and here's another
Sure, I'm-
another reference. It's Training Day.
I know. It's just
See, because the... Sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, man. Not when I'm on duty.
Okay. All right, well, officer, you take care of the neighborhood. Be safe. All right.
Huh. Could this guy be any more
Too
stereotypical?
far from here.
Yeah, the game still does like serious stereotyping.
You're from South Beach.
Also, he sprayed our windshield without cleaning it.
L.A.
I feel like we should go back and
Orange
get some
County.
money for him, from him, or make him finish the job.
Riches to rags.
Yeah,
I do love the head.
Oh my
or the,
god,
the-
LAPD.
probably a drug bust.
Well, we're in Miami, so for the record, this is Miami, and I've never been to Miami, but I lived in Florida. This feels Florida.
Hey, Guzman.
That's what I'm saying, is like, it's in Miami and they still, like, found a way to get an LAPD officer on the force, just to make it that much more controversial, in kind of like a backhanded
Where's your
way.
friend, Tap?
Like, I'm not actually complaining, just to be absolutely clear.
Yeah, you seen him?
It's funny.
But it sounds homie Bricks over with Tap's crew over there.
But I kind of like this, like out on the street in this really high fidelity
Guzman.
world,
Appreciate it.
where like You're trying to just do your job as a cop. I could have like really dug a game that was just this, like driving around, trying to keep the peace, you know, doing what you can, and sort of asking yourself all the questions about like whether you're doing the right thing that a cop might actually be doing, rather than the black and white thing it very quickly becomes of like stopping corrupt cops and blowing up the drug cartels, and it becomes like
Hey,
every
she
cop
rolled
movie ever.
right through that stop sign.
What about your
We're
dad?
still kind of here.
I haven't seen him in like 20 years. Trying to get the fuck away from him.
He's still in Cuba?
If I had to guess, he's probably dead. Which would be fine by me.
Sounds
Wow,
I do
this
like
is
the big guy
exposition
box.
drive.
Oh, he was a real something.
It's a little exposition heavy, but look,
I'm sorry, if I
Very
wanted
quickly-
a narration while we cruise around, I would have gone on the fucking jungle cruise ride.
very quickly this exposition goes away, and you're just left with like crappy snippets of story. So this bit is my favorite bit. Like I would have liked to have been the one driving, but
That's disheartening.
okay.
Yes, this is it. This is
So
as
their
good as it
problem, man?
gets. An exposition dump while you're
Good luck,
completely
man.
passive in a vehicle.
You
well,
want
this
me
to me
talk
feels
about
like
the
actually
Mendoza?
being a cop, like driving around, having all the citizens kind of not like you, while still doing your job and trying to keep order. This felt like the closest this game comes to being earnest before it starts doing like tanks and AC-30s by cops blowing up gang bangers and friggin' drug runners.
Come on.
I also like how
Like this.
The whole neighborhood.
you were just talking to that lady and you were staring right at your partner while you were doing it, so apparently you're yelling out the back of your
Exiting
head.
the vehicle.
I did like I honestly like, not sarcastically liked,
All it does is piss
but
people off.
the thing where he said CP would probably send in a SWAT team. I did like that sort of commentary, that assuming I read him right and that he's like, yeah, they go too far. They're, you know, they would send in too much. I like that, a little bit of commentary that maybe he's not down for sending in tanks, and that maybe he's not going to automatically embrace that when the time comes.
The problem, oh god, I really gotta rebind my talk key because I'm crouching every time I talk.
Oh, this is gorgeous. Okay, okay, that's it. It's really, really, really gorgeous. This is amazing, and the
The
detail.
butt? Yeah.
Oh, I was actually thinking of that couch with people sitting on it back there. Like, that really impressed
I
me.
assume you know
That
the
was an
neighborhood.
amazing
Yeah,
little
been here a while.
touch. To have
you leave.
people sitting there under a light, on a couch, outdoors.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
this
if
place
they
looks
had
right.
left it out, yeah, if they had left it out, it's not like it would have been missing. We would have been like, oh, man, there should be somebody on a couch here. It's just wonderful little details that bring this little world to life.
I don't have a back. I don't have a brown bag.
I like the Christmas lights in the middle of whenever this is.
I'm actually a huge fan of Christmas lights, so I'm actually that asshole who always has them up early and takes them down way late, just because I really, really like the lights. Like, I like illuminating the
You go
house
first.
with them.
This guy knows me.
Okay, so here's where we start seeing the mechanics start being awful.
Well, the honeymoon is over. Well, that was a good 18 minutes.
Hit G to flash your badge to freeze the suspect. Keep your weapon trained on the suspect and to maintain control. If left uncovered, the suspect's alert meter will begin to fill.
Talking about neither one of you.
Wait, your weapon like your
Very
sidearm?
video-
I'm gonna prophesize.
Like
Yeah.
your service pistol?
Things I don't
Oh.
want.
Yeah.
Freeze!
What the hell you want?
Okay.
Miami PD.
Be sure to crouch several
Yo,
times.
detective, who's this?
Okay, I will rebind the key in the middle of this episode, so help me God.
We're here to play bad cop, worse cop.
Just rebind the country.
Where is he?
Okay, I'm
Crouch in
gonna
front of him.
rebind the key because this is too stupid. Hold on.
No, it's perfect. I like to think that you're just messing with them. Maybe I'm down here. Maybe I'm up. Maybe I'll arrest you while standing.
Okay.
We've got some outstanding warrants for you.
Now it's left shift, so now I'm just gonna talk whenever I run.
Okay.
What do you get
Tell me
when
what
you
time it
traffic
is, and I'll go.
cocaine? Flying into Miami on your private
On
plane.
the couch tonight, okay?
That's all I needed to hear.
A night in cell block C.
You can't keep getting away with this shit.
That's
I know my rights.
a better
Oh,
version
we're
of the
just
song.
gonna
We
than
arrested
what we
him.
were
It's
treated.
So
over.
that's smart?
Oh, good. And everything's fine.
He's in jail now.
Last year. Fuck
Wait, he's just. You left him on the ground. What? Wait.
We'll call
Alright,
it
good
in.
job,
We'll call it
Spider-Man.
in.
Really?
sure
I mean,
we'll call
like,
it
is
in.
he still?
That's tab
If
three.
you go back there, is he still face down on the pavement?
I bet he is. Let's walk back there.
Avoid
Yes,
detection.
yes,
Oh,
he
stealth.
totally is.
I'm all alone. I'm just gonna
So-
sit here in the cigarette butts, think about all the
He's like,
times I
"Can
did.
You want me to put your phone on the ground in front of you so you can use it with your face while you wait for someone to collect you?
A pillow, blanket, umbrella, some snacks, anything.
Anything?
Okay. Oh god.
Here, let me get you some cocaine. Where do you keep your cocaine? Oh, it's in the trunk. I'm like, damn it! Bad Boys theme plays.
You're not gonna tell anyone we're doing this, right, partner?
I like this as foreshadowing because she's like, "Hey, you're not going to tell anyone we illegally trespassed," because she turns out to be kind of not evil but not good.
I got it.
Oh, look at that old satellite dish. That's a funny touch.
Don't worry, I'll get
What the-
this.
Thank you kindly.
Weird.
Sorry
This
about
is
that
the
question.
second door the game has let us open.
Sounds like it was a real mess.
This is really breaking from
But you
Battlefield
handled it.
tradition.
What's
I
your
don't know
readout
what to do
starter
with all
in?
this power the
We're
game
apart
is giving me
tomorrow.
to open my own damn
Started
doors.
to pull. And the world's his china shop.
So apparently X is also crouch.
Awesome.
Is that was that a like
Remember, this is
gamepad
Tom's job.
thing?
If anyone sees us, they'll tell him we're coming.
No, I
Low
just,
profile.
you know. So here's where the stealth system becomes kind of a pain.
So here's where the stealth system becomes like all other stealth systems.
Yeah.
That's why that 20 you had in your hand is now my 20. In fact, let's make it 50. You wanna go again?
Shit, we're blocked. Throw something to distract him.
Okay, this is so stupid. You can toss a shell casing to pull the attention of a criminal in your path to remain undetected. Tossing a shell
Oh my
casing will draw
God.
one criminal's attention at a time. So you can throw a shell casing and it will distract exactly one dumb person.
Oh my god, this is the greatest mechanic of all time. What is this Far Cry bullshit doing here?
Why didn't
Some
we just
dumb
He's like
arrest his
planked him in the
dumbass?
back of the head.
Why didn't we just arrest his dumbass? Why did we distract him? What kind of police are we? Are we gonna get extra points?
For ghosting the level?
Tap's just ahead.
That actually brings up a good point. You do get more points for a non-lethal takedown or an arrest, and you get 0 points for murder. Because the game originally had like a sort of renegade paragon thing going on, apparently, but they decided to change that over to a more not terribly asking you to shoot everybody system. So you get points for arresting and points for non-violence, but nothing for shooting people in the face. But you can still shoot people in the face.
Huh. By the way, we should Seamus, but let's just keep him.
This, baby. If some heavy-hitting cartel
He'll be
motherfuckers
back.
come pushing up, I ain't pulling out my heat. I'm out. Shut up.
Huh.
Something's out there.
So, more stealth. Oh my god, you gotta throw another distraction? Seriously?
That's the only mechanic they have.
Wait. They distracted more than one of them.
Oops.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that's fucking how police do it. Just walk up behind someone, punch them in the back of the head. Yup.
This game has a lot of punching people in the back of the head.
Okay, so Seamus, here's what you missed. Chris punched a guy in the back of the head without warning, and then lost because his buddy saw it. So yeah, this is like being a real police officer.
Yeah, I got this.
So what I was asking earlier is it had you distract the guy with the bullet. So, do you get extra points if you get through the entire level without arresting everybody? Anybody? Is that your goal, is to avoid arresting people?
You get points for silent takedowns, like punching these guys like I did, and you get points for actually arresting people by sneaking up behind them and putting handcuffs on them, because that's how you arrest people. You get no points for shooting anybody, so that's the game's sort of subtle way of saying maybe don't shoot everybody. But also, if you shoot everybody for no reason, the game has no problem with that.
Like, I seriously would have appreciated one or two contextual elements to make it clear that, like, this is not taking place in our world. Our cops are not allowed to just punch people in the back of the head. If somebody just punches you in the back of the head, maybe get a lawyer.
Tap and Tyson grew up together. White guys who got a taste for the hood. Tap never left.